Licht, camera, actie. Dit hetzelfde.
Nee.
Hi. Hi guys. Okay.
Awkward. Ja.
Hey guys. Welcome to our...
Dat is echt een collab.
Welcome to our first YouTube video. My name is Liz. What's your name?
Oké. Ik weet niet meer.
Okay, cut the camera.
Cut the cameras. Dead ass.
Your name is...
Ja.
Okay. Cut the camera. Welcome to our first
YouTube video.
Well, that was great. You guys have been waiting for so long, and in this video, we hope to answer most of your questions. My name is Liz.
I'm Owen.
I am from Nigeria,
I'm from the Netherlands.
but
I'm half Moluccan. It's a part of Indonesia. Other half is Netherlands.
you were born in the
I
Netherlands.
was born in the Netherlands.
Yeah, I was born in Nigeria. Came here at a very young age, and now we're here. Who would have thought? My G. Okay. So I'm 26. I'm 26. I'm 25. But I'll be turning 26 this January. Next January.
And I'm 27. I'll be turning 28 in December. It's almost my birthday.
If you guys have any tips on what to do for your boyfriend's birthday, please let me know. Please let me know. I'm currently studying. I'm working on the side as well. I used to model because I get a lot of comments. People asking me, do I model? Why don't I model? I used to model, but now I'm just fully focused on school and building a career. And over to you, Bob.
I'm a personal trainer, full-time personal trainer and gym manager. So
God in the center.
how do we put God in the center of our relationship? Most importantly, I think it's good to pray together, kind of the foundation.
At the beginning of our relationship, it was very hard to pray together. Like, the way I pray isn't right or isn't the way you're supposed to pray. So I was always scared to pray out loud. And then at some points, I just did. Before that, he was always the one praying. So whenever we wanted to eat, whenever we were going to bed in the morning, he was always the one doing the prayer. And now I'm getting more
We're
used
growing.
to it. Growing and praying together,
And
praying for
also,
each other.
Keep in mind I wasn't raised
He was,
Christian or religious, so it's kind of a new thing for me to experience as well.
for the people out there who are in a relationship with somebody with the same belief but are scared to pray together, I think it's something very normal, and it's okay if you don't do that yet. It's a very intimate.
Yeah, it's very intimate. It's a relationship between you and God, and suddenly someone joins the relationship.
Bringing somebody into that intimate relationship you have with God can be challenging and can be scary.
But however, I think it's also very important to keep your own relationship and your own prayers. So your own time with God.
With God, yeah, definitely.
Some alone time. I think reading together is also important one. You go to church together.
And we go to
so
church together.
every Sunday.
Every Sunday. Well, We try to go every Sunday.
We
try to go every Sunday, but because of the distance, sometimes I'm not here, so he just goes alone. I do want to add to that, before you start dating somebody, I think that's when you have to already have God in the center of it.
Oh yeah.
If the foundation isn't God, it's gonna break down eventually. Ask God to guide you. Ask God if this is really your person, if this is the right person for you. You know that prayer where you just ask God to remove somebody if the person isn't meant for you? There is no prayer on this earth that works faster than that one. Like, I think I did that prayer like 5 times in a week, and this man wasn't going anywhere. Definitely recommend bringing God into the relationship before the relationship actually takes place.
And that's where you actually set the boundaries as well. Things like, do we pray, or what is your relationship with God, and sex before marriage,
or do you guys go to church, or
what kind of
kids?
church?
What kind of church? That one has to match as well. So when the Bible says be equally yoked, it's not just, oh, he's Christian, I'm Christian, so we are automatically equally yoked.
Do we feel like there are more difficulties navigating an interracial relationship? And I do think we have experienced some differences in culture, and that has it impacted our relationship a lot? I think the most important thing about these situations is to have good, open communication.
You have to communicate a lot, you have to talk a lot.
One thing I really struggled with in the beginning was the sarcasm.
Yeah, Nigerians are very sarcastic. Yeah. And thinking back now, it's rude. It's obviously it's rude, but that's the way I was raised, with that kind of like, passive aggressive sarcasm. Brought that into our relationship, not thinking anything of it and not feeling like anything was wrong with it, because that's just how I was raised. And he nipped that in the bud real quick. He was like, nope. I didn't understand why you were always so offended. I was like, it's not that deep, but it's actually really hurtful.
But other than that,
I feel like you were definitely more open in general, more open to other things, more open to other people, more open to trying new things. And I think that's a quality that I have enjoyed and love taking over from you. Like the hikes we used to go on, obviously I already loved walking, but he would just grab his backpack and would go hiking, and I'm like, why are we here? But then the more we did it...
Well, it's the other way around as well, because I never in 100 years I would have imagined sitting in front of a camera.
I don't think necessarily difficulties, because it only becomes difficult if it's impossible for you to adjust to.
Yeah, I guess so.
And some things you just simply have to unlearn.
It's kind of you're good as you are, but you also want to grow together.
Cultural differences have to be sorted out, and some things have to even be left behind. Yeah. So there was this TikTok video I made about POV, the guy you friend zoned is now the love of your life, something like that. I'm gonna insert it somewhere here on the screen. It's so funny how it went. I remember constantly telling him, no, I want to be friends, but meanwhile we would be on the phone for hours. We'll be talking for hours, laughing, flirting, low-key flirting. And you could tell there was like some type of tension, but I just didn't want to accept it. So I kept saying, no, we're just friends.
I knew I had a chance already.
You gonna explain, Taya? You go explain, because no evidence.
He keeps saying that, but no evidence. Maybe because I was scared.
Yeah, I guess so.
Maybe I was scared. And then at some points, my friends loved him, my mom loved him, I loved him. So I was like, okay, fine, let's go.
I didn't let myself get friend zoned.
No.
Either.
No. He was never really in the friend zone, but I was trying to get him in the friend zone.
I was not about that.
No, he was not about that life. You were not accepting that at all.
It was a pre-dating stage where we were just hanging on the phone and talking and
Yeah, but that
just
was
having fun.
in my head. That was his friends.
It was his friends. We were not dating yet.
Yeah, but there was like something between us.
There was tension.
Tension. Let's call it tension. Yeah. So every time the tension would build up, I would be like, "Yeah, but we're just friends, remember?" Did you tell me that we cannot just be friends?
Yeah.
Yeah, he told me we cannot just be friends.
One time where I was like, all right, I can't ignore the feelings I have.
Yeah.
So I was like, I hope you feel the same way, but we can't just be friends
Yeah.
because it would just hurt my feelings.
Yeah, so I had to choose.
So you
Giving me an ultimatum.
option.
That wasn't an option because it was
That's an
either
option.
getting to know him or nothing at all. And obviously I didn't want to lose him because we spent a lot of time together. Once you start spending a lot of time with someone, they become like part of your routine. So it was really hard for me to then just accept nothing at all. So we went on a date.
And I think for everyone out there, just stay consistent. Know what you want. Know what you
Don't
don't want.
bully her and don't start stalking her. Some girls really don't like you. You have to let it go. Like, read the room. Yeah.
Don't overdo it.
Don't overdo it. I think you can tell when somebody likes you, but they're just like not trying to let themselves. You could tell I liked you.
You kept replying.
I kept replying to what?
To my messages.
Yeah, but that's because I'm not rude.
I replied to your message because I was not rude.
That's
Brings us to the next topic.
I think we have the same experience because we always tell the story to our family and friends, and the stories never match. Because it matched to a certain point, but the beginning is like, so we met at church. How long ago? 2 years ago?
2 years.
2 years ago.
2 years.
2 years ago, we met in church, and I could not stand him.
Yeah, I noticed her right away, obviously.
Then why were you so mean?
I was just not there to meet any girls. I was just there for God, so kind of early in my walk with Jesus.
You were in your early stages of getting to know.
Yeah. So all my focus was on that. So after that, we just there wasn't really any spark between us then. I accepted it. I obviously noticed her beauty and thought it was an interesting person, but
Besides that, no actions were taken.
followed each other on Instagram for about
2 years?
2 years. At that time, I started running. I would post my runs on my stories, and one day she asked me about what app I used to track my running.
Yeah. Just
I
one
just,
question, guys. Just one question. I asked this man. I just want to add to this that during this time, I only asked this man one question. One question. And you know what happened? He spent the rest of his life making sure that that conversation wouldn't end.
The topic of the church that we went to, Rose, I told her, I left there as well, and started having conversation, and now we're here.
Now we're here. Yeah. Are you happy to be here? I'm happy to be here too. My chica.
So I hope that answers the question on how did we meet. Well, or is there more to the story?
I think the real question people want to ask is how did we start dating? Because I feel like that's the story they really want to know.
Yeah.
But you guys didn't ask, so we basically don't need to answer that. You all just wanted to know how did we meet, and this is how we met.
On the first date, we would read books.
Yeah, I came with my book, and
You also brought a book
for you,
for me, and I only brought my Bible.
and he came with his Bible. And I saw a lot of comment about people asking, "Oh, you all read books on the first date?" Yes, we did, because I don't know if you noticed the way he looks at me, but that was very intense. I was trying everything possible to avoid eye contact with him.
I didn't even give it a second thought. I was just, oh, let's read books together. Yeah. Fine.
Yeah, but you were not reading anything.
I read 2 pages.
2 pages. It felt like you were just staring at me the whole time.
No. I was reading.
Maybe I was the one staring at you the whole time.
Maybe.
And then we went to the movies afterwards. And then he stayed a night in my city, but he booked an hotel because obviously he wasn't gonna sleep at my place, and I didn't stay in the hotel with him. I didn't even enter the hotel. And then the next day we went to an amusement park.
Do we plan on getting married? I guess you have to find out.
Stay tuned. You're scaring me. Thanks for watching.
We hope this answers most of your questions.
This was very weird for us, even for me, and I'm used to the camera. But
I'm not used, but if you have any feedback, please let us know. Don't forget to subscribe and like
yeah,
for more updates.
at this point you're doing better than me. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys in our next video.